Today I'm playing Thanatos and I'm going to be using a build Pickle Rick, a fellow subscriber like you, sent me on Discord. Pickle Rick messaged me and was like, hey Orangeberry, look at this build, it's perfect for 3v3 knockout, can you make a video about it? And I obviously said, okay, no problem, it sounds like a great idea. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to touch on what the traits are for this build, and then I'm going to break down for you guys in detail why this build is good and what's the purpose of it. So let's get straight into the traits. So for Divine trait, we're going to be using Speed Demon. Now Speed Demon allows you to gain 30% movement speed if within 35 meters of a target over 100% vulnerability. Now if you've played Thanatos or just know anything about Thanatos, you know if you have somebody over 100% vulnerability, they immediately get this purple color to their vulnerability icon. Now that means they have extra knockback potential, it means you can do more damage to them, they're basically in a deadly zone. Once you get to that purple vulnerability and you're going up against a good Thanatos player, it's game over, buddy. Next up is the minor trait Essence of Vigor. Mortal Coil heals for an additional 20 vulnerability, which is good, which means this build is basically going to be looking for healing. You want to be sustainable, and this is the perfect way to keep your vulnerability down while you're versing all kinds of different opponents. The second minor trait is called Cursed Sight. On the hunt deals an additional 15 damage against targets over 100% vulnerability, which means if you somehow survive being knocked out by Thanatos, you're going to be taking so much damage from him, it's going to be perfect for you and really sad for the enemy. Now for the last minor trait, it's going to be Death is Nigh. I actually personally love this trait and I use this for all my builds. Effects on you and that you apply on your target over 100% vulnerability now occur when you are over 85% vulnerability. That is perfect. So basically all those bonus things that happens when you're 100% vulnerability now happens a lot sooner at 85%. Now I'm telling you right now, that means everybody's gotta watch out. This is why I love this trait so much. I use it for all my builds because it allows me to finish matches a lot sooner. Also, it allows you to play the psychological game, because what I've noticed when you're playing Thanatos, going up against newer players, when they see that purple range, they start to panic and freak out. They for some reason start to spam abilities, so it's hilarious. If you're going to be able to use that purple section a little earlier, those newer players are going to be panicking. Now for the Greater Blessing, this is going to tie the whole build together. You're going to use Izanami's Revenge. Knocking out an enemy heals 12 vulnerability. That's why this build is so perfect for 3v3 knockout mode, because people are constantly getting the opportunity to be knocked out. That's what Pickle Rick was telling me, and as I played it, it made a lot of sense. This game we're watching here is actually my 5th attempt at this build, and I thought it was hilarious, because I haven't played Thanatos in a long time. He's no longer up there for me in terms of my favorite, but you know, when he messaged me about this build, I was like, you know what, I need to try this and see how it is. And in 3v3 knockout mode, when you get a lot of knockouts, you're basically remaining there under 30% vulnerability most of the time, which is hilarious. And if you're really lucky, you're basically staying under 10% vulnerability for the game. A very good example is what just happened. If you paid attention to that last fight I just did with that Loki, I was at 77 vulnerability and I went all the way to 20% vulnerability. And look at it again, now I'm at 2%. So I went all the way from basically being a high chance of being knocked out to no chance of being knocked out easily in a couple seconds. That's the power of this build, and I think that was the whole point Pickle Rick was trying to make to me. And after playing these games, I'm honestly very surprised at how well this works. It makes me want to go, okay, you know what? How good can I be with Thanatos again? If I really start to play Thanatos the way I used to, will I be able to really excel in 3v3 knockout with this build? What's coming to my mind right now is if I make a video, a hardcore challenge for a lot of people to try with this build, where we try our best to stay under 50% vulnerability and not be knocked out more than once the whole game. Is that even possible? Or maybe not knocked out at all? There are so many different options I could do for a challenge like this. It would be pretty nice for me to consider this later on. I think I'm going to sit down and think about it, as well as message some people in the community and see what they think. Maybe I could also add a prize or make a video compilation of clips you guys send in on me with these kinds of challenges to see if anybody was able to do it. Talking about that, it's also another idea I've been thinking about doing lately, where I get people to send videos into me from the community, and I probably pick the 10 most greatest clips they send in and make a video out of it for you guys to get shoutouts as well for whatever social medias you want. And it just gets a little community event where we're all getting together, sharing clips of these awesome gameplays, because I know for me, there are moments when I'm playing games and some things happen that I'm always like, how did that happen? It's crazy little funny moments, epic moments, whatever. Oh no, like that right there. That is like a little funny moment right there. I did not actually mean to fall straight off. I thought I was on the platform just enough so I could have hit him out with my sight and I would have been safe. But that's not what happened. I wasn't paying attention and I fell straight down into oblivion. Currently on the map, there are so many people in purple right now in that deadly range, and what I'm learning with Thanatos, for some reason, my knockback isn't as strong as it used to be. I don't even know why, which is very surprising. I remember when I used to play Thanatos, knocking people back was one of the easiest things to do. Like what I just did there to the Athena, normally that would have knocked her back, but I guess, I don't know if it's the distance distance or just because of the removal of lesser blessings and a little tuning to characters, knocking back people isn't as easy as it used to be. Oh yeah, I love the emote. Look at that perfect scythe. It just launched her off faster than a rocket in outer space, and she healed me up there. And look at me, I'm at vulnerability so low right now, I don't really got much to worry about. I do like this Sol player I'm playing with, however. What I've noticed is this isn't the first time I've played with this person, and they always spam emotes with me, and I love the fact that they also have the Totters emote in game. That is also a question I would like to ask you. Do you have the Totters emote yet? I think you do. And also, are you done with the battle pass? I'm actually not almost done because I've been so busy and I haven't been able to spam Divine Knockout all day. I'm surprisingly not done, but I'm getting there. And when it happens, I'm going to immediately make a video on it, of how I locked the amazing Magmare skin and now I'm super powerful. By the way, as we're on the topic of skins, I want to tell the Divine Knockout team that you guys are doing a fantastic jobs with skins. Now, there are certain characters I do want skins for. I want more Zeus skins, I want a better Thanatos skin, and obviously one for Wukong. It would be great. Oh, I'm at 74%. Can I get this knockout here? And I do. Instantly heals me to 62% vulnerability, which is really good. I was actually hoping to get that Athena to lower down my vulnerability, but as you can see, the Sol went nope and eliminated her easy. I wonder if we're going to get any of the other gods added to Divine Knockout that are also going to have healing potential like Thanatos. That would actually be pretty interesting, as his kit is so unique to him. It's so wonderful. Ooh, she gets hit by the environment. Environment is key. One of the videos like, ooh, okay, nice. Sol came in with a nice victory. Look at this beautiful map. Finally, we're getting Fiery Furnace again. Man, this is my favorite map currently in the game in terms of 3v3. My favorite map in 1v1 is obviously going to be the Mystic Mayhem one. I love that whole bookshelf theme with all the magic. But as I was saying before Sol won that game perfectly, I was talking about environmental hazards. I saw this really incredible 1v2 clip of 23, and another YouTuber out there. He's really cool and kind. And you know what about it? He was playing King Arthur and was able to eliminate out his opponents in an amazing 1v2. The environment actually helped him so much, but King Arthur right now, man, is super strong. Look at how I interrupted that Loki right there. He's in the purple range. Oh man, if that hit, that would have been GG. Coming in with this nice side attack range here. Look, can I get the scythe? No, but that's okay. But as we were saying, with 23 right there, he was doing so well with King Arthur. I saw that clip and it immediately made me go, wow, I need to pick up my game in Divine Knockout. That was insane. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had some nice 1v2s, but it's just the way that one happened, and somehow he survived. It was okay. I was kind of focusing too much on talking, and as you can see there, I kind of fell down, and there was nowhere to get back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was hoping I could have gotten back. I didn't realize how far down I fell until a couple seconds into it. All right, so we're continuing off here. I missed my little Darth Vader ultimate, and we're behind by 1 point, which is okay. Man, I just thought that was so hilarious, and it's funny that I was able to get it. That's one of my favorite things about being able to record most of my games. Now, I don't record everything I play. Oh, that's actually right nice there. Knocking him out there? Yes, it does. Now I'm back at 0 vulnerability. But as I was saying, I don't actually record all the games I actually play. Sometimes I just literally play without recording, mainly because I do forget to hit the record button, or I'm like, okay, I'm just practicing right now. I don't really want to have to make this into a video, because as you guys know, because I get asked this question a lot, do I do live commentary or do I just voiceover? I actually do both. There are moments where I have to re-record certain sections in editing because I kind of jumble up my words, so I know exactly what I'm saying, but it doesn't sound as clear, so I kind of have to edit in some new voice lines. And that's something what I mean when I do both, which is why editing does take me a couple times. We're even here in score, and I'm actually really excited popping out this little Totters emote right here. Ooh, I didn't get a chance to get the knock up on all three of them, which was the interrupt, but at the same time, that was a beautiful explosion. You saw all three of them go different ways. That would have been picture perfect if that turned into a knockout. Ooh, somebody's in purple right there. I'm going for it. I messed up real hard right there, and that's why I did the Totters, because I thought it was funny that I messed it up. Can I get the knock? Oh, the nice parry, keeping him alive. I do get the Thor, however. That was actually nice, healing me back up. I'm at 68% vulnerability. Let's see if I can get somebody. Ah, that dodge. Man, I dodged, I guess, in the perfect timing to not get hit with anything. Boom, canceling out his acrobatic vaults. And again, I'll say it for a lot of people who don't know how to face Loki. All you have to do when he's doing his acrobatic vaults. Oh, she got the ultimate off on him, but let me go back there. All you really gotta do is go a nice air light into his face and it counters him. That would have been perfect for a knockout right there. Where's he coming in? I'm coming in. Boom! Does it? Yes, it does, giving us the victory. What a perfect way to end it off as we both do Totters emote. GG. If you guys do try out this build, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, on Discord, or anything you guys want to communicate me on, because I want to know how much fun you're having with this awesome speed build. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call it the speed healing build, because it makes more sense, because we're trying to heal up that vulnerability.